Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin and you've joined me back here on the Herbivore Island build series stuff. Yeah, one of them. And in the last episode was kind of like just an overview of, you know, what I'd kind of been getting up to in terms of this build. And I said in that video that I'd go over what we've got just here behind me. As even though stackable foundations are a thing and they're really cool, they don't always want to work. So you still have to kind of like figure out how you're going to do stuff. So mods are not the be all and end all of everything. They don't always function perfectly. So you're going to be a pain in the bum, aren't you? I can tell already. That's level 115. Anybody else? Anyone else want some? No? Okay. Right, so you will see how here I've kind of it's a little bit, you know, it's not sort of perfect like the other ones, and that is because of how quickly this kind of drops off and where I needed to put this in order to get it to go the other way. So you can see how quickly this kind of like drops down, and that then causes an issue and a few problems. So in order to start this off, I actually had to bring a ceiling out on this side to be able to place this first one. So this first one here, like these obviously were able to, but you can see that these are ceilings. So I was able to place a triangle piece, but then I couldn't get a snap point for this. So I actually came off this way and then was able to then snap further down here, and then be able to place this one here. So if you kind of follow what I mean, sometimes you have to go away from the actual structure in order to find snap points. So effectively what I did is the next stage, if you're going to do another ring going round, then the next step would be here, and then there'd be that one there. So that's all I was effectively doing, is you just have to try and find a way of creating that snap point for yourself in order to be able to do it. Now, the thing with arc building is that with arc building you don't actually need true foundation support like you do in the real world. So as long as there is a foundation snap to another foundation that snap to all the other structure around it, that is foundation support. So if I come all the way up here and then place, I have foundation support. And the same here, because there are foundations below. But also remember that a foundation within two foundations will still give you foundation support. So I can now fill all of these in because I'm either within two foundation distance or there's a foundation below. And then I can come along and I can go with that one, bang, and just start filling in all the walls here. And if you go over at this point, it doesn't really make any difference because, well, you're going to have to build up the walls anyway, so you can just come along. Now, castles, keeps and forts can be a little bit more because there is a lot more snap points with castle, keeps and forts, just like with S+. So the big secret is to just move around a little bit. But when it comes to placing, try and keep your mouse hand as still as possible. And then you can fill out all of these. Other way, shark. I'm probably going to have to try and if I do that and that, I then should be able to create a snap point. There we go. And 4 and 6, and that's it then, all filled out. And that's using walls. All along here is actually all foundations because oh no, these bits are walls, but a lot of down the bottom here is foundations. As I hate the gaps. Gaps drive me nuts, even though I'm not going to really ever come back and see these whilst I'm doing it. At the time I can see them and it drives me insane. But you can see here all the way down, and if you turn on no clipping, then you can clip walls, you know, right in like that. Excuse me. So as you can see, I've been bringing the walls along. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the level that I'm going to do the walls at. And then when we come here to places like the turrets or the turrets, I'm going to go like one lot higher maybe. So this is 3 walls. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And over on this side, I have. You remember that I had another. What's the word? Drawbridge. Here, basically. Coming to this height, or was it a bit? No, it was directly above. So there. So I had it going there, and the tower finished pretty much here. That was the max height of the tower before, so we've gone 1, 2 more, so 6 more walls high, and then we've then done this. So what is this? Well, this is a medium gate frame, and then we have the medium glass. So if we go into here, come out of there, and we want structures, and we want walls. So you have the large gate frames, and here we have the medium ones, and then if we go into glass, we have the large glass window and we have the medium glass window. We also have tall glass and small glass and bars and other types of glass, but we'll cover all of that as we come to it. So what have I done in here? Well, if you remember in the last video, I found that beacon doing thing, whatever it was called. See last episode for me not remembering. And it's this thing here. What's it called? Beacon light. There we go. And if we got that, and I've got a load of wood here. Yep, go now. And we turn the light on. And then if we come out of here and we change the times of day, change it to there. We now have that going on for us. So it's not quite like a lighthouse type thing, but it's kind of similar. And I think I prefer it. I really quite like that. So I plan on, I'm going to do that on that side. And I'll probably do that as a separate video, I think. Yes. Probably do that as a separate build, showing you exactly how I did that. Because we have the portcullis. We're going to have a portcullis obviously going that way because that's the... what's the word I'm looking for? That's going to be the bridge. Going to the mainland. Have another portcullis here. And then we have a staircase. So a staircase going up here. We've got some bits clipping through the walls and stuff like that. That, I'm afraid, is just the nature of when you're trying to build on uneven ground and things don't always go the way you want them to go. So we come up here onto the second floor, and I'm going to have to do something with that floor because it's triggering me. And we have, this is the level that the floor is going to be all the way around the island. It's going to be at this level. Ignore the, the floor as if it's dancing or something. There's a lot of things clipped through stuff in this section here. You'll notice that these walls, some of them are going to be like 1 wide, some of them are going to be like 2 wide. This one is like 2.5 wide, I think. Yeah, I've had to get a little bit creative with stuff. But to be fair, we're not really going to be going on the inside of any of these walls. We're really going to be on the top of these walls going round. So this is going to be this level. And then on the inside here, we come up and we're going to have something in this section. Not too sure yet. Because of where we are and what is down here. I was thinking of this kind of being, I don't know, maybe a little bit like customs or something like that. Do something. I know. Figure something out. Do something kind of like a customs. You know, they come in, they get their documents checked, and then they can, come into the city. So maybe gonna need to do some kind of. Well, we certainly won't have any pterodons flying around. So maybe we'll do some kind of like way of them getting into the city through here. Or something like that. Oh, we've also got another one through here as well, but I'd imagine this would be probably more for guards and stuff like that, I'd think. So we might do another door there or something, and do a door there, and maybe we do some of these, because these look pretty cool. And then we could maybe So maybe we get rid of that one. Like that. And then we do... So, can I snap to there? No, I can't. But if I do that, and then I've created the snap point. And I'll do that. That works. That works for me. And then they're the square ones there, so yeah, I could do all of that all the way around. I like that. So let's do that now. So what do I need? I need that. I need them. I'm not going to use doors. Purely because the other one is clipping so far into the wall. What else am I going to need? This is a good point. What's the transition like? So that's a flat surface there. Yeah. Not sure. Oh. You want to do that? This may not work. Although it may if I do it this way. Maybe. Excuse me. Will I be okay with that sticking up like that? I think I will, you know. And then if I do that, that work? Do we like that? I have no idea. Didn't want you to go there. So, that works. Just this side that doesn't. Or, here's the other thing. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then place that like that. And then it would be that like that. And that like that. And then take it around. That seems like a better idea. And we like better. Yes. And then we could place that there. And the doorway, you know what? We don't need this. So we don't need that snap point either. Maybe we continue that like that. Where are my things? Put those thingies there. I think I may need to go out, so we may need to move this a bit further that way. Isn't the end of the world because I haven't actually done much of that, but I quite like these. I think these are cool. I won't actually put any glass in them. I'll leave them as they are. But yeah, I like that little enclosed area. But I think this needs to come out by at least one more, maybe even two. Possibly. And I may even lift this roof up. That could be another thing. Maybe if I just lift the roof up by another little bit to go a little bit higher. And then what I could do is I could do this maybe. Roofs. Roofage. This is the really cool thing about castles, keeps and forts with the roof system. Because now I don't need to do that because I just remembered about the valleys. And we're not talking about Welsh valleys either. However, if I went up by another one, so if I went up by, what, about half a wall maybe? Then no, it's a full wall I'd need to go up by. So 6. Yeah. If I place a wall along the top of all of these, and I wouldn't need this anymore, it would need to be a full one. Right, as time is getting on for this video, I am going to cut here and bring these guys back when I've made that change. And yeah, so back in a sec. Okay, so welcome back. So it's slightly changed from what we were originally doing in terms of it's got taller, and the reason behind that was because of this over here. It's the portcullis. So when you close the portcullis, absolutely perfectly fine. However, when you then open it, it then takes up this space, which is 2 walls high. So I had to lift that up. Now, the only way round that would have been to have completely changed the design of this, and I didn't really want to do that. So we now have this, and with it being taller, I'm not 100% sure on it. I may revisit it and may re-look at it because it slightly looks out of proportion now, but from further out it doesn't look as out of proportion, so I'm not too sure. We'll see. I may even, because of this pretty much the same level, I mean that's a half wall, I think. Yeah, so potentially I might lose the roof and do a walkway so you could actually walk round. Maybe, I don't know, it might change, but that hopefully gives you a bit of a look into how my brain tries to figure things out. I know a lot of people do a lot of build videos, and when they get stuck on something, they disappear off, and then they bring you back once they've tried to figure it out. But I wanted to try and show you guys how to try and figure stuff out. So yeah, maybe. Now wish that was the same level as that now, because now that I'm looking at it, it would have been really cool if this walkway was the same height as that one there. It's not, it's like a wall, it's like a height of a wall off. Which yeah, it doesn't line up. And you have structure variants in this mod to be able to do these different transitions and different things, so a half wall can turn into like a proper capped stone wall. So we have the tower now coming along a lot better. May do something with this roof. I'm not 100% okay with the way that goes. I may actually, it's very similar to what I do in terms of to make battlements, I may actually do the same sort of thing. So stick a half wall. Stick a half wall. And then stick that below. Half wall there. I think you get where I'm coming from on this one. Just can't find the snap spot, and I can't be bothered to stand here and do that for 15 minutes with you all here. So yeah, I might do that, and then it'll bulk it out a little bit more. I think the transition from there to there, so smooth sides, and then into the roof. Kind of looks like a pencil, and I'm not sure I like that. So yeah, I think I might do that. I might actually step the roof out a little bit more, and then go from there. But yeah, so the build is coming along quite nicely, I think. Going to finish off those walls around the outside, and then I think I'll do a video fully on doing the other tower, and then I think it's going to be I'll do a video on creating the walkway to the mainland, and then it's going to be the castle. Then I think moving on to the castle, and then we will do some things like blacksmith and other bits and pieces going along as well. So we're going to do sort of like a marketplace over there, and then probably do some kind of storage bits and pieces, and like a blacksmith, and you know, all that kind of carry on. Turn this into like a proper functioning place that people live, and then go from there. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. Massively helps out. And until next time, guys, catch you later.